Hey guys, Omni here. We got another Comic-Con trailer. This time around, it is one for the final episodes of The Walking Dead's final season. We've been covering the final season here on the channel. We even covered a little bit of 10, because up until, started really kind of cracking down on like getting into some more shows here on the channel with you guys. This is a show I've just been watching on my own free time since it had come out. I've lapsed here and there, but decided to finally kind of go into that territory, and season 11 has been a lot of fun, seeing how they've kind of transitioned things and seeing them, come face to face with the Commonwealth and getting themselves just all kinds of different creeks without paddles, man. And yeah, especially with the way the last bracket of episodes ended, I'm really looking forward to seeing where this whole thing goes. The biggest concern that I have with this series is just kind of how it's going to kind of wrap up the main line. There's a lot of, honestly, the show is very disparate in a lot of people we started off with, and I'm kind of curious at how they're going to kind of bring things in. I know there's some spinoffs here and there that they're talking about doing. Some have changed from when they were initially announced, and some may or may not even be happening at this point. And who knows what's going on with these Rick Grimes films, because I have not heard a peep about them. With that said, though, I feel like it'd just be like weird to like end this and not have Rick pop up. But let's check out the trailer. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we can glean. And guys, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because we will be reacting to the final episodes when they come out. Here we go.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Is it ever?
Man, I hate these stupid stings before trailers, man. Oh, really? You're just gonna stab us with the nostalgia right out of the gate? Oh, Carl. That quick little cut. That quick cut. Daryl was holding a revolver.
Thank you for coming. I hoped you would. I have a lot to say.
We need to find Hornsby before it gets to anybody.
You're running out of time. You want to die quick? You want to die screaming?
Good Lord, man.
But this isn't gonna be easy.
Is it ever?
You go after the Meltons, they'll crush you.
No matter how bleak things look, this is not the end.
None of us are safe as long as she's still breathing.
You am.
God damn, dude.
I am?
Hey, who was that? I couldn't tell who that was.
This isn't the future my mom and dad fought for.
I wish things were how you want them to be. I have to keep you safe.
I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily Rick's, though. Maybe I'll get a little too excited from that. Jesus.
Fall back! Fall back!
People remember the last thing that you do. The end of each story is very important. How do you want yours to end?
I've heard stories, walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.
What? 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 Okay, interesting. No, don't tell me they start using weapons and shit too. after all that said and done. Yeah, man, it looks wild. I mean, so much is going on. They're gonna have to book it in those 11 episodes, man. That's how many it said, right? Or did I miss? Maybe I'm just combining 11 season with 11 episodes because I thought it was 888. Where did I get that from? I think it is 888. So I don't know. Something probably just flickered in my brain and I just fucking glitched out for a second. It's been a long day. It's been a long week, and there's still probably well more to come out of this today and definitely tomorrow with the big panels and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it looks wild, man. Some of my favorite players are still on the board, so I'm still invested. As long as Negan's there. What I'm not so sure about, as I see it right here in the middle, is Tales of the Walking Dead. I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to watch or cover that or anything of the sort, but I don't know. I'll wait and see what all they might be diving into with that. But I do think that they're kind of like in these last moments kind of pivoting Judith to be the replacement Carl. So it does have me kind of curious to see how they wrap everything up and see if maybe they kind of do a spin on the comic closure with her instead. Time skip. And we got that shot. Like, I don't think that's Rick's revolver, but I don't know why else you'd show that and just zoom in on Daryl intently looking at this gun. And who's Hornsby talking to in his little cell? How did he get in the cell? There's a lot of little bits then, and shit just like falls apart. There's zombies everywhere. When they take on the Miltons and collapse the infrastructure at the Commonwealth, maybe, does it fall and does it collapse? That just seems to be like the cycle. Every time they come in, they integrate, they fuck things up, and then it just gets overworn, or they've managed to take it over for themselves. The Commonwealth as a society would be a huge win if they could take it over and get control of it for their own devices and get it out of the hands of the Miltons and actually turn it over to the people like they've had with Alexandria and Oceanside and Hilltop and all that, and really kind of run things the way they've been running things, because honestly that's been the smoothest it's been. But yeah, man, the stories they've been telling with Maggie and Negan have been my favorite of the show so far. Well, not the show so far, the season so far. I really do think as far as like the later seasons, that this season has been mostly pretty solid and consistent the whole way through. But guys, what do you think of the trailer? What do you think is going to happen? How do you feel about if we bring this to close without Rick or anything of the sort being in here as any sign? Do you think that was Rick's gun? Love to know your thoughts. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Feel free to join us in our Discord. We can talk about it there as well. Links to that and all my socials description box below. Follow me on each and every one of those. Feel free to go back and check out my reactions for season 11 up to now. And full links are on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access to those as well. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, York, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Cal Kestis Nation, and Raven McCann. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.